So a couple days back, I searched on ChatGPT that if you were a devil, how would you destroy the mental health of this generation of young men? And the first thing it said was to numb their every feeling with distractions like on video games, substances. Now it's actually really good to see that mental health is finally being talked about in our society. Like gone are those days where mental health was even a term. Thanks to this evil modern world whose prime target is us young men who are watching this video. Now I assume that if you're watching this video, you must be between 15 to 22 years old. Which means for the past 1 or 2 years, you've been watching porn, you've been scrolling, and you've been playing video games. So without you even noticing them, slowly and subtly, these things have seriously impacted your mental health. It's almost like that movie Fight Club, I don't know if you have watched it or not, just give it a watch. It's a fucking great movie. The main character in it had a poor dating life, he was dissatisfied by his 9 to 5 job, he had insomnia, and he was just emotionally numb. And all of these things grow so much to the point where his anger built this alter ego, this Tyler Durden who just gets a group of men and destroys the whole city. So every time you clicked on a porn video or scrolled through the pages of these Instagram models that you follow, it created this fake image of a woman in your head. And now whenever you are craving even a bit of sex, all you have to do is just open your phone and you're sorted. And now that you've been doing this over and over again over the past few years, what's happening in your life? You're lonely as fuck. You want sex, but all you do is just open your phone rather than going out, meeting and talking to new people. And then you are never satisfied of this because you come over and over again to your phone, but you never really get to experience this real feeling of love from the other person. And don't mess with me. I know every single one who's watching this video wants a girlfriend in their life. Even though you know your habits are shit, still you think about your crush every night when you go to sleep. But you never take any action towards it, and then you just remain stuck in this cycle of loneliness and just keep rotting your mental health. So the first step that you can take right now, which will solve most, like 70% of your mental health problems, is to stop consuming porn. And whenever you see these thirst apps online, just click on those 3 little dots and click on the not interested, never show again. Like, you get what I'm saying, that those options, so the algorithm won't show you this ever again. Because even you know that you've been watching all of this over a significant period of time, and this cheat code is just not working. You are still mentally stuck at the same place as you were like a couple years back, and bro, you cannot keep disturbing your mental health like this if you don't stop. Alright, next tip to fix your mental health, and I think it's the easiest one, just go to your bathroom, take your shirt off and see yourself. Now I read this somewhere, maybe in the book called Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, and it said that the best feeling a man can have is the pride and honor in the body that he has carved. And I think it's weird that guys say that they are depressed and they have mental stress. However, they also have a skinny neck, skinny arms, and also ugly fat around their belly. One of the biggest change I saw ever since I started lifting weights, other than confidence and a jacked physique, is a significant improvement in my mental health. I used to get these weird thoughts like, I'm just not enough. Someone's more privileged than me, they are more favored outside, someone's more good looking than me, like his dating life is literally my dream life. I know it's a bit cringy, but people don't understand that how much confidence and clarity comes inside of you when you lift heavy weights 4 to 5 times a week. And today in 2025, when there's a whole wave, there's a whole trend of fitness going on, I don't know what the fuck are you doing sitting on a laptop watching ISO speed or something and then complaining that you are just mentally unwell. I recently started running as well to get my cardio in, and this was one of the best decisions of my life. There was a marathon event in my college recently and I went for a 10-kilometer run in it with some of my friends, and when I finished it, I just realized that how much mental strength one can build just by running 5 to 10 kilometers in a week. So on the days where you can't go to the gym, just grab a few friends of yours and go for a run outside. And it should not be this little 1 or 2 kilometer run. It should be for at least 4 kilometers. And you can also download this app called Strava. You can track your distance and time in it. And every time you go for the next run, just try to challenge your friends. Set new PRs, maybe run a longer distance than last time or run the same distance in lesser time. See, the main objective is to keep your mind running. You need to start treating your mind like a muscle. If you just keep it isolated, never really pushing yourself, it's just gonna attract those unwanted, negative, lonely thoughts. I was just talking to my friend in our hostel common room the other day and I asked him, bro, why do people even fall into depression just like that? Because that depressed feeling to me is just so foreign, like I cannot even think of myself falling into depression. So he said that, bro, you've got this YouTube channel, You have a nice body, you have all these friends that resonate with your mindset. Not everyone has got that. Some guys just don't have friends, they don't go anywhere, they don't do anything. Well, then that's the whole point, right? You have to keep your mind healthy and working. You've got to hit the gym, you've got to work hard and build something of your own. Get to know people, laugh around with them, share the same growth mindset with them, go for runs, go for workouts, learn from them, expand your knowledge, help them to get into self-improvement. And honestly, you should not even give any time to your mind to think of those depressing negative thoughts. And one of the ways I do it is by writing my thoughts down in this journal. I've been having this for almost 5 years now, and whenever I was feeling low in my life or wasn't really motivated to do anything, I used to just write down whatever that's going on in my mind, even the small details of the scenario, whatever that's happening. And to my surprise, those problems were nothing but just me overthinking. It was me who was just not having a life, not saying f it, and just over contemplating the situation. So grab yourself a notebook, write down your thoughts, write down whatever's that's been going on in your head since the past few days. And it's actually funny, I was just going through my journal from 3-4 years ago, and I absolutely cringed out on seeing how can I be disturbing my mental health on such small little things. So it's honestly a part of life, you know. If you look at things at a larger scale, you'll realize that this is just a very small segment of your life. You just have to stay strong, you have to stay in the grind, and you'll just clear through. My name's Preet. I help young men to become a better version of themselves and build an aesthetic body. Subscribe to the channel so that you can get these videos recommended to your homepage so that we can learn and grow together. Defeat yourself.